Hello outdoor enthusiasts, we're here at Wilderness Road Campground at Cumberland Gap National Historic Park, and this campground is located in Virginia, and I'm going to walk through and show you all 154 campsites. Some sites have electric, some do not. None of the sites have water, however there is potable water available at the dump station. They do have firewood for sale for $10 a bundle, as you can see there. And check-in is at 2 o'clock, check-out is at noon. Here are the prices here. Non-electric, $18 per night. Electric sites are $24 per night, and group sites are $39. And of course, the rates are half price if you have an appropriate senior pass. And they do have bathrooms with flush toilets and hot showers. There's no laundry facility on site here. And I believe they have at least 3 comfort stations with bathrooms and showers. They also do have a dump station where you can get your potable water. Here's some information on how to reserve a site. The easiest way is to go on recreation.gov. It's also important to notate that some campsites have bare boxes and some do not. And it's really just kind of random. So while I'm doing my walkthrough, just be mindful and take note of which ones have a bare box if you need that to store your food. Also know that some of the loops are paved and some of the loops do not have paved driveways. Hey guys, while I will be showing all 150 some odd campsites, I will be breaking it up into different videos. That way it doesn't drag out into one super long video. So each loop will have its own video. The only loops I will group together will be G and O. And so if this isn't the loop you're looking for, check the description box below to find all of the remainder of the loops. Here's a map of the campground so you get a good idea of the overall layout. I'll get a little bit closer so you can get a good look at that and see all of the loops, loops A through O. And what you do is you come in from the main road here. There's the check-in station. Just beyond that, you have the dump station where you can get water to fill your tanks. From there, it's a one-way street. You come on down, loop A, come this way and exit out. Loop B and C and so forth in that fashion. As far as cell phone coverage, I have T-Mobile and I've had anywhere from 1 to 3 bars of 5G. It's been enough to get on YouTube, check my email, etc. Now Jason has Verizon and he's only had LTE, but it's still been enough for him to send a text message. So
check my email.
And check his email. Let's go ahead and walk through Loop C. I will show each campsite in C. Loop C is electric and all of these sites are paved. Right on the right here we have C1. It's pretty even. Left to right, not very deep. C2, also here on the right. C2 seems nice. It's wide. It's level, left to right, and it's relatively deep. Backs up to the woods. I think the only thing that spoils it for me is having the fire ring on the opposite side. It's just a personal thing for me. I prefer to have the fire ring on the other side where the door is and the awning and all of that. Other than that, great site. And now let's continue on here. C3 is right there on the right. It's pretty deep, pretty level, left to right. Let's come back across here, and we had C4, which is a pull through. Not the longest pull through, but it's not too bad. C4.
So if you pull through backwards, this one would be really nice. Because everything's in front of you.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, it's not too bad. I could work with it. Let's go ahead and cut through here. And look for C5, which is straight ahead there and to the right. Not too bad. Don't really see any negatives to point out. C6 right across here. I don't think I would book any of these that are in this interior corridor, simply because they all will back up to other campsites. C6, as this one does. I prefer to just back up to the woods, as this does. Well, no, this one doesn't either, because we have one more loop back there. C7 closed right now. As you can see, I'm assuming it's because of that tree. I think they're going to address that before they open this back up to booking. Pretty level, looks like it would be a nice site. C8 back across on the left here. This one has an incline. It's pretty narrow too. Like, I don't think you'd have the ability to put your awning out. And maybe I'm wrong, but and again, I don't like the fact that the fire ring is on the wrong side, for me at least. Not too bad overall though. C9 back across the street. It's not bad. Pretty level left to right. It's pretty wide. I just don't like that the fire ring and picnic table are on the back side of the campsite. C10 back on the left. This one is not level left to right, and it also has an incline. C11 on the right here. Not too bad as far as level. Left to right is good, and it doesn't appear to have much of an incline at all. Again, I can just see picnic tables from another site behind it, which I don't care for. C12 on the left. This one has a bit more of an incline, but it is wide and has a pretty good depth to it. And right across here, of course, we have our bathhouse. And this time of year, this is the only bathhouse that is open. The other bathhouses are closed for the season. So depending on what loop you book in the winter, you may have a longer walk to go to the bathroom. 13 isn't available for rent. It is a camp post site. Coming back on the left here, we have C14. This one is not level left to right, and it has a slight incline. C15 on the right. Let's turn around and get a good look. It's pretty level, not very deep. Let's come back across the street and do C16. This one is really, really shallow, not a very deep driveway at all. Maybe just like van camping, small Class C. It's also not level left to right. It slopes pretty bad actually, which it may not show up on camera. Slopes left to right as well as a incline. C17. Here on the right. So I like the fact that it's level. It's not very deep. And this is another one where they probably should have steps or some sort of a ramp to get to your fire and seating area. Again, the camera doesn't show how steep that is. You could really hurt your ankle if you're not careful trying to come down there. Let's come on across the street here and do C18. Ooh, I don't like this one at all. This one is more narrow than some of the others have been. It's not level left to right, and it sits at an incline, and you have to kind of climb this little mountain back here to get to your fire ring and your seating. Also, I want to notate this, is that in most of these sites, I really haven't seen a suitable spot for you to put your tent if you're tent camping. So even if I climb up here, this one's actually better than most have been, but there's a very small area, and there's no designated tent pad that I've seen. It's really just you have to try to carve out an area the best you can, where you can stake your tent so the ground isn't prepped in any sort of way to accommodate a tent. You just have to, sort of figure that out. And maybe that'll be different as we go along and do some of the other loops. But as of right now, this is what we're seeing, of course. C19 is right here adjacent to it on the left. This one also no good in my opinion. It's shallow, so really only maybe a small Class C car camping. It's not even left to right, and it's at an incline. And again, I really don't see a suitable tent pad area up there. C20 is right across the way here. This one is also narrow, and I would say it sits at a definite decline. It's also a little unlevel left to right, and I don't like the fact that, well, first, I'm glad they do have steps this time. Some of the other areas would have benefited from steps too, but still it's not ideal to have to come down these steps to access your entertainment area there. And again, as far as tent, not ideal. C21 is right back across the way here, and it sits at an incline, and it's quite uneven left to right. C22 back here on the right it's also pretty narrow. It starts off wide in the beginning, and then it gets quite narrow. So letting out an awning and all that, not ideal for C22. And you have the same situation there where you have to go down the steps to get to your fire ring area. Definitely wouldn't book this one either. C23 is coming up there on the left. Okay, let's turn around. This one is pretty level left to right. And yeah, not too bad for this one as far as the parking area. And I think that was 23, right?
Yeah.
Okay. C24, right across the street here. And of course 24 is out of the little loop down there and back on this main road. A little uneven left to right, but that's it. And we have our home for the week, C25, coming up. And overall, I guess I'm happy with the site. The only thing that I didn't like when we first got here was the fact that the fire ring area, it kind of sits on the hill there, but we are a little uneven left to right. But it's pretty deep. As you can see, we were able to get our trailer in, which is about, would you say 23 feet?
Tongue and all, yeah.
Yeah, 23 feet, including tongue. And the truck, which is also, what would you say? How long is this truck?
20 something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's 20 something feet too. So we were able to fit and not be out into the road. So that's cool. I just wish that the fire ring area was a bit more level, but that's really it. All right, so each bathhouse has 2 showers. There's one there, and the other one is right here. And essentially it's just this big room. There's your shower there. It's got this bench and a hanging bar there. So it's nice that it is spacious. Yeah, so and it is heated in there. It felt quite good actually. Women's on one side, men's restroom on the other side. And there's just, oop, that was loud. 2 sinks and 2 stalls. Nothing fancy, but it's everything that you need. Ooh, I like the ceiling though, that's pretty cool. And it's nice and heated in here. and warm water. It's always nice to have flush toilets and warm water. And lights too. I've been to a lot of parks where the bathrooms actually did not have any lights at all. So that's cool. All right, guys, well, that is it for this loop. I hope this was helpful and that this helped you to book the best site for you. And if it was helpful, then go ahead and give me a like and consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. And happy camping. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you guys enjoyed the video today and your time outdoors with me. If so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. That way you can join me on my next adventure. But until then, be good to yourself and do something that makes you happy today.